Hello, my name is Will Dean. I'm the Forest author. Today I'm going to talk to you about social media. Hi, how are you? Do you want to see my t-shirt? Look at that. Swedish moose. Today I'm going to talk about social media because I think it's really, really important. It's a useful tool. It has its very strong pros and its very strong cons. But disclaimer, first of all, I'm not an expert in social media in any way. I'm not some kind of social media consultant. I'm just an author who lives in a boggy forest at the North Pole. But I have some experience of Twitter, of Instagram, of Facebook, and also of like TikTok and YouTube and things like that. So I think it's useful to make this video and have a general and very casual conversation around social media and whether it's useful for an author or not. My first point is going to be that if you hate social media, if you loathe it, if you're a very private person and you do not enjoy social media, then don't bother with it. It is going to come through. If you suddenly join up to Twitter and you start tweeting about your book 3 weeks before it comes out, nobody's going to be interested. That's not what social media is about at all. Honestly, it's a waste of your time. Like, if you don't enjoy it, if you are completely opposed to it, if you do not like it in principle, then do not bother with it. There are a million other things you can do to help your writing, to help your career, rather than using social media. You know, go and work on your website. If you hate Twitter, if you can't stand Facebook, increase the amount of reading that you get done per week. If you cannot handle the idea of Instagram, then go on a writing course, do a masterclass, like do something else. Social media is not essential. However, I love it. And that is because I live in a forest. My nearest neighbor is like miles away. I don't see any human beings apart from my wife and my kid. So I just enjoy it. I like interacting with my readers. I really enjoy talking to readers, answering their questions. I like talking to my author friends on social media. I like the distraction. It's welcome. I enjoy it. So let me talk through the different main platforms of social media first. Twitter, I would say, is the main publishing platform historically, and probably still now. Most editors and agents use Twitter to some extent. Some use it every day, multiple times per day. They talk about their own books. They talk about other books. They talk about writing. They talk about the publishing industry. They talk about their cat. Publishing on Twitter is a big deal, and that's where I started. I enjoy Twitter because it's kind of text-based and it's quick snippets and I can dip in and out. I enjoy Twitter. I think it's good. Facebook, I don't get on with Facebook. That's just a personal thing. I'm just not very good at it. I don't really understand it. I probably should dedicate some more time to it, but I'm not going to beat myself up over that because whatever. Like, I just don't enjoy it. I don't get on with it. But Facebook is great for some authors. And if you're the kind of author who is good at interacting with groups, with private groups, with reading clubs and things like that, knock yourself out. Facebook can be a great tool. When it comes to Instagram, I'm starting to enjoy Instagram more. I take a lot of photographs anyway in the woods. So Instagram can be a good place to meet readers and to, if you're more of a visual based person than a text based person, Instagram can be really powerful. And then there are other things like TikTok and YouTube, and try them all out. If you're an author and you're considering using social media, just find whatever fits best for you. Like I say, I'm big into Twitter. I'm getting into Instagram more. I don't like Facebook. That's just my cocktail. That's what works for me. But I would say that Twitter is a good place to learn. Like, even if you don't want to tweet a single thing ever, get on there and follow agents and editors and book people and publicists and so on. And you'll just see like trends in the industry. You'll understand more about book fairs. You'll learn stuff about the book world through Twitter. I think it's a good thing to do. Having said that, it doesn't make much of a difference to my career. Like, I think it's useful in some ways. If I'm having an event, I do a lot of events. I fly around Europe and the world a lot, talking about Tuva Moodyson books. And if I have an event, I can talk about it on Twitter or I talk about it on Instagram, and then, readers will find out about it who otherwise would not have found out about it. That's really, really useful. That's very powerful for me. But in terms of my direct income, like the only way that I can use my time to earn more money is to write more books. It's very simple. If I wrote an extra book a year and I cut out all the social media, it would make a much bigger difference to my income, of course. But the truth is that, I'm a human being. I'm not a robot, and I really enjoy social media. I really enjoy that human interaction. I don't see any of the trolling and the negative stuff. And that's partly because I'm like a white dude. So it's just easier for me. I have that privilege. I don't get attacked. But also because, I generally just talk about books that I really like, and maybe the occasional photograph of a mushroom or a St. Bernard. So I keep it fairly light, and I do enjoy it. I like it a lot. Okay, this has been a very short video on social media. Also YouTube. YouTube I love, but I get lost into it like a black hole. Sucks me in. I lose a lot of time to YouTube, but I do enjoy it because I like researching or learning about niche things, about a particular musician from the 50s or about a particular mechanical watch movement that's very esoteric and unusual, and I can get deep dive into that through YouTube. Just look at that. Whatever it is, like YouTube facilitates nerdiness, like nothing else. So I'm big into it. And I enjoy making these videos. It's a fun thing for me to do in this shack. Okay, this has been Will Dean. Please do hit subscribe. Please do like this video. And I will be back very soon with the next one. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.